Good morning. This is Bob, Trade Genius. It's the 7th of March, and as you well know, last night we had a Trump quake. Gary Cohn, who's a deep state Goldman Sachs guy, resigned because Trump's holding firm on the tariffs, which he should. Math is in our favor. Don't listen to what anybody tells you. When you're running a huge trade deficit, you can't lose a trade war. Okay, and there's a method to their madness too. They're trying to create velocity and inflation in this country, and they're going to take it out of the height of our economic competitors. So expect to see a lot of this kind of action. Now, having said that, it's going to cause an adjustment in the economy, and this is SPY, and it's not reflecting the overnight move here. So we're down here at 270, 77 area at the moment. Is that right here? We're starting to form a top of a descending triangle. You can use this as the base, even though we had an arrow down to here, but we have support here. And if we break below this line here, okay, then the triangle that I talked about earlier is gone, and then we can look for a low here. And then once this touches, you might get another bounce. It's like a bouncing ball. Bounce, 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 fall. If we get down to 270, 257 here, then the measured move is 257 from 287. Take 30 off of that, 227. And that makes sense to me. It has to come down that way if they're going to maintain interest rates at anywhere near these levels. You just have too much competition from the bond market. For pension funds, they only have really two places to go. Well, really three if they want to give their money back. So it's either stocks, bonds, and the commodity markets aren't big enough for them to push in. Although they may increase their allocations to commodities, which is fine by me because we're in it. So how we're playing this and how we've been playing it patiently is that we have AG. Okay, looking good. We have corn, which is my grain, versus just getting all the grains. Corn always works the best. Okay, we have bought silver yesterday, and I'm expecting silver to break out, and we have natural gas. Okay, and that is breaking out. So that's how I'm playing it, and then I will add. So you have TNX here. Once the 10-year starts rolling over, a little shoulder, a little head, a little shoulder, it's going to drop. We'll buy some TLT and have the bonds too. So that's it. I'm not going to do crazy stuff here. If I find a small, stock for us to be able to juice some performance, I'll do that. But that's not my game. I'm an ETF guy and trying to help you guys just make good, solid, consistent, gains here without having to be a day trading nut. Okay, and then Phil will talk cryptos, but I think cryptos are being affected now a little bit by some of this cross-border stuff, and also we're going into what's called the quad witch. That means the indexes as well as the stocks are and options are all being expiring, next week, and Bitcoin is one of those. So I think it's getting whipped around a little bit there too because it's had a nice run. And so what they do is they usually try to fade those moves as they're rolling into new contracts. So we're going to deal with that a little bit and see where that goes. But make no mistake, the more anxiety this market feels and the more they debase the currencies, the stronger the cryptocurrencies are going to get. And it's an asset you need to be part of. And either you trade it, you stack it, or you average into it. But you need to be part of it. Anyway, thanks for listening. I'll do a report after the day, and then we'll just see how this day ends up. Should be very interesting. Bye-bye.